more can I say?
Top Billin. Yo, Top Billin to ya. All right, y'all, bear with your boy here. I am completely under the weather, but I got to weather the storm and make sure I get out my content on the Washington football team because them boys are coming. They are on a serious come up, right? And there's nothing that really hits home or brings it into perspective than when I saw this particular picture right here of Curtis Samuel and Terry McLaurin, along with, of course, Adam Humphries in the middle there. Man, I'm like, these mama jummers went out and got Curtis Samuel. What? Curtis Samuel on the same team as Terry McLaurin? I felt like I've seen that before. Oh, yeah. I saw it in college when these two dudes were two of the most explosive guys that I have seen in college football, period, and they really fit their individual roles well. I'm going to be doing a film study here on my man Curtis Samuel, and I love how he was used at Ohio State in that H-back role. I thought it may have kind of hindered his development earlier on because it's a position where it doesn't let you maximize your potential at either wide receiver or running back. It's a cross between them both, but there's limitations on both perspectives that you try to draw upon there. So I believe that they maximized that in Carolina, though, by kind of reprising the same role. And the guy is he's a perfect fit for what the Washington football team is trying to do, back with that same staff that originally had him in Carolina. But they can draw on what the staff did with him in Carolina last season, and that shit should be nuts, especially when you factor in the talent on Washington's football team. Remember, both of these guys are 4'3" guys. You add in a cat like De'Ami Brown, of course, who can go vert, right? You got a guy who you can continuously send vert. You got a guy in Terry McLaurin who can go vert, but he can do everything. All quadrants of the field, he can master it and nail it. To me, he's one of the most underrated receivers in the league. And that's just from a name recognition standpoint. His talent is undeniable in his first couple of seasons there. And then a guy like Humphries as well, who can do a lot of the stuff out of the slot in the quick and mid-range game. But you got Samuel, who's very much like a Terry McLaurin, but you can use him in the make it from scratch role, if you get what I'm saying, or you will get what I'm saying here when I do this particular film study there. So mentioning a guy like Cam Sims as well and some of the other guys that they have. Antonio Gibson in the backfield. Oh, the offensive line. What? Washington can very well advance in the playoffs. And once you start advancing in the playoffs, all bets are off. Let's get it. I want you to think about this from the Washington football team's perspective here. Imagine if you came out in 11 personnel, right? 1 back, 1 tight end, 3 wide receivers, but your positional fluidity, which the Washington football team prides itself on, allow you to bring one of your receivers in the backfield. That would be Curtis Samuel here. Bring your running back at a receiver spot. That could be Antonio Gibson, who has receiver experience in college, who is very much a Curtis Samuel, but the reverse of it, where he's a running back who can be a receiver, and Samuel's probably more of a wide receiver who can be a running back. So that alone right there is scary if you're talking about having to match personnel if you're a defense right there. Then, of course, you can have this be a De'Ami Brown right here, or whomever you want to put right there in backside. You can have a Terry McLaurin, or you can reverse that and flip that, have De'Ami Brown, of course. Maybe he's the one that's getting vert in this particular role right here. Get him vert up the field and have, I don't know, Terry McLaurin working the mid-game, right? But this is what they do with this. You got your running back, and he's going to run a zone play, right? Banger bounce theory. Either keep it to the outside if they're washed down, or if they're washed, you bang that bad boy in the inside right here. So imagine that. This is some really good shit. Your damn running back or your wide receiver can do this at the running back position. And I know this hits home right here, man, going against the Washington football team. That shit was hard. I remember watching that and jumping out my seat like, what? Come on here. Look at that right there. Banger bounce theory here. Got your wide receiver at running back. Kerrigan doesn't necessarily get to the contain right here. 3 technique is good, so you keep that to the outside. Keep running here. DJ Moore there on kind of a block. And now look, encounters Ronald Darby here with a two-way goal. Hate it for him. Muscle relaxes my man into a coma. Look at him. Made him fertilize himself. Come on, Darby. Hate to see that happen to Darby right there, but love to see it happen to him now since he's no longer on the Washington football team. Get him muscle relaxed, fertilize himself. Of course, he lost control of his central nervous system and his bowel movements, right? So someone stained that man's drawers. You're going to have to get the wool light to get that shit up out of there, and your man's off to a long gainer. And he's showing how physical he is as well. Taking reads on a ride. Look at that. Still going. This is your wide receiver, folks. Come on, man. They got this dude on the Washington football team. Ooh, boy. Imagine them in heat tempo pace where they're not substituting and being able to use that positional fluidity where they're an empty right here, and you'll have, of course, the positional fluidity with Gibson and Samuel being able to play running back and receiver both on any given play. So this time you'll have the back here posted just for a man protect there. You'll have Samuel here. He's going to give Jeremy Reeves the business right here, getting vert on him with a post. Robbie Anderson up here looked like he was going to be running a dig, and he had DJ Moore down here was going to be running a corner route there. So everybody's getting vert. And you can see right here with a sell no tell here, a seamless transition. He did your boy Jeremy Reeves in something serious there. And this was underthrown by Teddy Bridgewater. Look at this. Stick that foot in the ground. Sell no tell. Underthrown. That was a touchdown. One more time coming out right there. Actually, we'll slow it down a little bit. Come in here. Of course, you got Bostic who's getting that depth as well, and he's going to pass this off to Reeves. So they're in their three deep shell. So this is going to be all on Reeves here when this goes and crosses his face there. But you can see him approaching Reeves. Sell no tell. Bostic underneath. Look at him. Stick that foot in the ground right there. Get Reeves leaning. Seamless transition. Now runs to the post. He had that Dr. Fauci separation that we like to see right there. But Teddy Bridgewater messed it up right here, man. That was easily 6 feet of separation right there. But underthrown, that could have went to the house. So hopefully if they run something like that, your boy Ryan Fitzpatrick will get that up in the air and let him get that to the house. You can see him on here right here. Separation, had to come and adjust to it. But, hey, think about that. Those two plays right there, that man getting vert and that man taking it from scratch in the backfield, both generating explosive plays. That's hard. One thing that I like about Samuel's game is his ability to work in even exchange situations and go get it off the top shelf. Look at him going against Big Monte Nicholson here. Goes up. Oh. Gets it at his highest point. I'm not sure what happened to Monte right here, though. Come on. He made Monte blow a tire. Monte blew a tire. For some odd reason, he blows a tire. And Samuel, with the concentration right there, even though the man's leaning all into him, goes up and gets it. Touchdown. Going against Malcolm Butler here, you'll see him on the fade, and ain't nothing to it but to do it. Just go up and get it off the top shelf, even exchange situation. Oh, that was a hard route. He got to the fade, but got to it a little bit differently than you would expect. Originally looked like it was going to be perhaps a slant. So is this a slant and fade? Look at that. Spun my man like a dreidel. Got his back all turned to the field, right? To the sideline and everything like that. And then meets it in the even exchange situation. Obviously, he gets up for the downstroke faster than Butler did. But you can see him right there high pointing the ball. I love that route, man. Slant and fade. Back creating from scratch. You got to make sure you get that in his repertoire because he is the absolute truth at doing it. Jet sweep. Look at that. They got to work with him with kinetic motion as well. You see him, he needs to be the majority motion man. See him getting a sweep. Split flow action there. Let him create. I love this particular play right here. Get him to the other side, Kyle Allen. Imagine if they had an Ohio State quarterback that was from the DMV area that really started with the Terry McLaurin and could throw the ball to Curtis Samuel and everything. Oh, wait, they did have him. He royally fucked up. Jesus, man. Come on, Haskins. But look, pass that bad boy off. Split flow action right there with the line going a different way. And get him out. Let him navigate blocking, running off the inside hip and everything like that. And trying to get it upfield, baby. Just all different ways you have to account for this guy. That gives the defense nightmares. How is his actual route running prowess? I saw a vast improvement from what I saw from him just watching him throughout his college years. He's got it down pretty good these days. You'll see him here with a comeback route. Only critique of this one is I want him to come back to the ball a little bit harder, right, and really fight back through that to cut down on time and distance of the ball. But you can see him pressing it vertically here and how he comes out of his transition. It's actually very good here. So check this out. Running Ronald Darby off. Oh, he kind of dies there. Maybe it may have been from the actual throw itself right there, but it kind of dies on impact here. You can see him coming out vertically, really selling that. Got the head down like he's going to be pressing that vertically. He just wants Ronald Darby to open those hips. See Darby opening those hips with the outside leverage there. He knows he has them. He doesn't want Curtis Samuel to run by him with that 4.3 speed. Comes out of that transition seamlessly right there. I would have fought back to it, especially when you've already moved the sticks. But he kind of waits on it, and then Darby's able to get back into play and just tackle him there. So still was a pretty good route, though. See it one more time, full speed. Yeah, can't wait on it. Definitely can't wait on it. Once again in the backfield, this time running out of 12 personnel. He takes this tosser. Oh, got Bostic one, right? Not a big gainer or anything like that, but you can see the physicality of him. He's not afraid to bang it up in there. Pause. Bostic gets off. Two-way go right here. Muscle relaxes his soul. Breaks through. Bostic had nothing to offer him right there. Luckily, Reeves and these guys were right up on it there, so you can see them just different ways of flexing them in, flexing them out, getting them out in the backfield, getting them out wide, just have them move all around the field. What a weapon. Here he is with a stick route, but look at him after he catches the stick and just gets upfield right there, lowering his shoulder. You can see the physicality that I'm talking about. Give him the ball, let him work, lower that pad level, run through contact. What? Look at that man running through contact right there. Got big Bostic on him and everything like that. He don't care. Boom. Running through him. That's hard. That's hard. One more time. Catch the stick. Get upfield. Don't worry about the contact. All right, y'all. Hashtag real men watch to the end. And also, make sure you support quality content if you haven't done so already. Make sure we keep the lights on here at Top Billin. You guys just don't understand how it goes in this particular business or on this particular platform. Cats will take a film like this or whatever like that and take 5 seconds of it and claim it as their own content ID and everything like that. Make sure that doesn't happen. Make sure you support your quality content providers, and that will be one Murph Baldwin here at Top Billin, the Underground King. All right? So, your man getting vertical here. You want to try to peek in the backfield on the dude that can run like this? Good luck. Look at that. Ooh, look at, oh my God, he's moving. Come on. You see that? I love the seamless transitions to being able to run full speed, put that foot in the ground. Look around. You see right there? You see the little head fake? Little head fake. Didn't even really have to do it. You can see here, your man's playing some type of either deep third coverage or quarters coverage like that. He's peeking in the backfield there and looking. But look, that one little bog down right there, stick that foot in the ground, got him to chop his feet, and you're not going to be able to reaccelerate like him. Teddy Bridgewater, of course, the theme of this, underthrows him. Now, this was a touchdown right here. You see the type of separation that he has right there, 6 feet at all times. So there you go. Hell of a pickup, man. Can't wait to see that in action. I'll definitely have much more on that, on some of these guys. And seeing how they'll fit in this particular scheme, some of the newer players there, or even some of the older players, man. I'm telling you right now, Washington football team has one of the best rosters in all of football. Now it just has to come to fruition, and we will see that happen as soon as this season, advancing in the playoffs. Let's get it. Also, for all you people who watched to the end, salute to y'all. Thank you. Y'all don't know how much that means to your boy right here. People put out quality content like myself. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. I want you to watch my shit and we can chop it up about football. I don't care about comments. I'll have 0 comments and have everybody just watch everything and I'll be happy. But for those of you who do, got a little question for you right here. Tell me who's harder between my man Brian Arakpo. Y'all remember him? Brian Arakpophobia? That was my dude right there. Between him and Montez Sweat. Come on now. Two talented edge players like that. Let me know who's harder, Sweat or Arakpophobia. All right? With that being said, it's your boy Murph, the Underground King, top Billin Sports, and I am sick. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.